Alright. We are here with Bloodstained. It is about a 30-minute demo, so hopefully anyone who wants to see it will start. Alright. We are here with Bloodstained. Had my own system sound going through my headset. Didn't know that would do that. Sorry about that to the one person watching. But yeah, 30-minute demo. Anyone who wants to see it should probably be on here. And hopefully people will enjoy it. It's by Kogi Hirashi. I've already played through it once. I saw it demoed before at E3. Rather insanely good, but it's also a bit slow to start because of all the tutorializing. So the only problem I've really seen with the game so far is that the controller sensitivity is a little bit high for my controller, so if I'm using the thumbstick, sometimes it will just stop like that. So it's a bit of a nuisance. Not insanely. It feels Castlevania though. This absolutely feels like the Castlevania game everyone wanted. Dash attack. Oh, right. Should be. Yeah. Hi to the one person watching right now. Right. So, in the current demo build, armor does not change your outfit, but the one headpiece that they give you does. And really, I don't know why I'm talking, because this is just... yeah. Oh, okay. This thing. I love that animation so much. It's very indicative of just how painful accepting this crystal power into her is for... oh, you know, I think her name's Miriam, but I'm not entirely sure. Wonder... No. The Dula Hammer, my favorite enemy! Look at this thing. Look at it and weep at its glory. It's fully animated glory. Right, headband. So what I was saying was that the head slot does not change it on the item screen, but when you're in there you can actually see it. And that should be true for any head items when the game is finished, according to the dev updates that we've been getting from Kogi and his crew. Oh. So what I've actually learned is that, except for... yes, the Dula Hammer uses his head as a flail. It's amazing. I thought you could attack the head, but you actually can't. Even when the head is on the ground. You can only attack the big glowing orange weak point, which is a little disappointing. I love the little touches that they put in too. Like... that crescent moon that my character portrait is in is bleeding for some reason. Oh, there he is. This is the Morte Cannon. It's the equivalent of those skull heads. There, so now I have a fire cannon. And this, full 360 degrees. I love that. It's not just 8 It's all around. So that's that spell. And then this one, which I got from the SEMA, actually hits twice, but on these guys it will only hit once because they die very quickly. Oh, yeah, they had to change these guys, as a friend pointed out, into dogs with hooves instead of lions with lion paws. Because copyright issues. But they are still the derpiest things ever. So, Rek, if you didn't know, this is about a 30-minute demo. It's not going to be very long to finish. This is Amy. She says hi. And then she probably burns you, because that's how Amy rolls. Yep. I compulsively collect those coins, even though I know they mean absolutely nothing in the demo. Another thing that you learn... SEMA, because they're all squishy, are weak to blade attacks. Lion wheels are a copyright of Castlevania, because that's where they came from. Yeah. Koji Igarashi made, well, he made Igavania, the genre. And then he wanted to make more Castlevania games, but no one would fund him, so he made Bloodstained, which is a spiritual successor. It was an immensely popular Kickstarter. This is probably old news to the one watcher, but yeah. I did not realize that that was backdrop. Okay. Right, so this is the point where the game encourages you to switch to Kung Fu shoes. Alright, well, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which was a PS1 game, was a 2D side-scroller, and it took advantage of the PS1's improved graphics, which most games use to go to 3D, to make the best 2D side-scroller it could possibly be. And that was Koji Igarashi, so... Oh. Duel the Hammer is so... hey, its weak point does extra damage. Who'd have thought? So, he basically reinvented the genre with that game, and for a long time he was just, you know, doing that until... come on. Come on. Fine. Just kill this thing. There we go. Until they just stopped making those games. They thought they were no longer profitable, and he raised $5.5 million through Kickstarter for this. And it's, despite not being done yet, despite only being a demo, it's probably going to be one of the more successful things to come out of Kickstarter. Just on the sheer basis of how well that they've been keeping up the promotion. They've released at least monthly backer updates. Ooh. I re-got that weapon. Or magic thing. 3 times. Wow, it's dropping a lot more for me than I got the first time. There is one that hasn't dropped for me yet. I don't know which enemy drops it. But those shards really are a nice effect, and I really wish to see more of that in the game. Possibly Amy that drops the last one. Or maybe the dual hammer. Oh, you know, it actually might be the wheel. Well, Rick, if you want, I will experiment with this and try to see what exactly drops that particular shard. I know it exists, but I don't want to bore my only audience member. Also, as one of the little things, when you kick with her, she goes into a crane stance. It's just one of those things that I mentioned that just really makes the game. Action poses and such. Ether and... right, a ring. Alright, I've been meaning to unequip that to see if it changes her character model. It does! Okay, I'll have to tell someone about that. They were curious. So the scarf will be different depending on the character model that, or depending on the scarf you pick up. Or other neck item. So that is in addition to headbands. More levels! Also, I'm aware I'm running my health a little low, but... gotta conserve those potions. Oh hey, I've got another person. Hello, other person watching. Right. Okay. I guess it is just the boss left, so I'm gonna go after those... right. Oh, okay. That's the really annoying thing about the kick, is that it has quite a short range, and even though it's better at fighting the dual hammer, it really sucks getting in there close with something made out of spikes. Like the worst sea urchin. Mortes are also awesome. They try to absorb you because they lack a body and wish for one. They're zombies, but not. Alright. Sema apparently don't do any contact damage, really, to speak of, but... we'll give this a couple more tries. The kick is faster, and it does bash damage instead of slash damage. No, it's not really faster. But it does one more damage. So, it does a different damage type and one more. But depending on what those things are weak to, it could do more or less. Alright, this is definitely the time to actually use a potion. I may have to look this up, see what I have to grind against. So let's show you guys a boss. Which Rek has already seen some of, but not all of, because, well, I should just point in adult... No, you know what? It's not adults only. There's nothing visible showing, but, the boss is very lurid in its design, so... Warning for anyone of sensitive dispositions. The boss is a little bit crazy. By that I mean, it's got really psychedelic colors. And also other things. Let's see here. This is the no-go zone, and this has been speculated that we should be able to, with a double jump option, jump up there. But since it's just the demo, that's just sort of a maybe someday thing. You're gonna have to be more specific. What other things? And if it's something related to the boss, all I can say is you will see. Oh yes, you will see. Oh, right. We're not going down anymore. That was just for that chest. So, boss room time. Oh, the lurid other things? Breasts. Trust me, they're not as exciting as they seem just with that word. Hey look! Those don't look ominous at all! So, meet Scylla and Charybdis's bastard love child. Her name is Vapor. Oh. And yes, the breasts are a weak point. I have to point that out. The head is also a weak point, but they are certainly susceptible to damage. We'll just say that. Vapor is probably the thing I like the least out of this. However, I do understand the design. Those crystal teeth and whatnot are meant to represent kind of a demonic crystal like what Miriam is infected with. That's why Miriam has all of these kind of tattoos of stained glass roses and such. So, I get it. I understand it. I just don't like the color scheme. Well, okay, I don't like the red in the color scheme. She just pushed down the entire prow of the ship. We are not long before this is done. If anyone wants to see this repeated, I will absolutely do that. Or if anyone has a different game they want me to play, I'm up for that as well. Oh, yep, we're done. That was the end of the demo. Like I said, it's only about 30 minutes long. And then we get a nice thank you for playing. Oh, and of course, one of the better introduction scenes I've ever seen. That... Oh. I just love the watercolor becoming itself. But yeah, thank you all for watching, no matter how much you watched. I'm not seeing any chatter about wishing for more games or a replay of this one, but that could just be because I only have 2 watchers. So I think I'll call it here for tonight.